Okay, so this is Steve, friend of mine, who's come down from Massachusetts for today, and he has a very similar car to mine. In fact, it's almost brand new, isn't it? How many miles on it?
2,800.
2,800.
Been driving.
Been driving a little bit.
Yeah.
And of course, it comes in the Austin yellow, which is a color that I originally didn't like. But seeing it in the sunshine in real life, it's pretty striking.
You're not just saying that.
That's true. Well, I really want to see the Yasmarina blue because that's a color I definitely didn't like online. Yeah. But I think once I see it in real life, it's pretty nice. Yeah. But what's really interesting about Steve's car is that he's done a few modifications already, even though his car's a lot newer than mine, that I'm very interested in doing myself. And so we'll talk about the cosmetics first. The first one's starting from the front here. You've done the black grille. Yep. And you've painted these, which look fantastic.
Vinyl strips.
Vinyl strips, yeah. Really looks good, doesn't it?
Yeah, looks good on this color.
But if you look carefully down the side, he's put spacers on the wheels, which I really hadn't considered until I saw his car and realized just how good it looks compared to mine. I'll try and get a shot from the back here. What millimeter are these spacers, Steve?
12 millimeter all around.
12 millimeter, yeah. And they just bring the wheels out just enough to make a difference, whereas mine looks like a Prius now. Goodness me.
BMW is always fucking tight, especially in the rear, but you'd think on an M car they'd push it a little, but I guess not too much.
Yeah, I have to get those now. It just makes such a big difference. That's so pretty.
It's the first time I've had another M next to it to actually see it myself.
Wow, it doesn't look different. Yeah,
so, yeah, it does.
Mine look way in there.
Give you a lot of things to do now.
Yeah. You've put a carbon fiber spoiler on the back, which is nice. Steve's car has the black interior, which I quite like because of the way it matches the rest of the car, and it's got some nice deviated stitching. Otherwise, much the same options as my car. But the important change, of course, is that you've had a stage 1 tune, haven't you?
Yeah, I've got the Burger Tuning JB4 in it, stage 3, the complete kit that they have, the highest one. So I can run, I'm running now like a 30% mixture of E85,
wow.
E30.
Yeah, and it makes a huge difference, I take it.
Yeah, the tune alone makes a great difference, but add a little corn to it and boy, you really have some torque and some crazy fun.
So yeah, I'm going to get to drive this car today, and we're going to compare these cars, the tuned car against the stock car, and see what difference it makes. And I think the difference is going to be that I'm going to be knocking on the door of that tuner in about 5 minutes time. So I'm going to leave a link to the tuner that Steve's used in the description of this video.
And we have, as I mentioned to you, and I'll put it on there now, a good friend of mine, Bren from Brentuning, which is a well-known tuner. He's going to be working with it as well to do some, we may add some parts as well, some downpipes and some intakes and stuff.
Right.
But he's going to be able to actually work on the ECU himself, so it'll be kind of a hybrid tune. It'll be tuned in together in 2 ways.
Right.
So even more power will be coming.
Wow. Yeah, because you needed more power.
Yeah. It was slow.
Yeah. You're really crawling along now. You poor thing. Yeah, it's going to be fantastic. So yeah, let's get on. We'll take it for a drive. What we're going to do is we'll get the cars beside each other, and we'll floor it, and we'll see what the difference is. Should be an interesting drive.
Yeah, it will be.
Okay, sneak into that lane beside me.
You want to slow down a little? I'm like, yeah. Oh, we want to go up a little. We're on this corner. Is it straightened out a little bit? Let's till we see.
Yeah, it's straightened out a little bit up here.
I can't see. Second, I may be spinning the tires, but we'll give it a shot. All right, you ready?
Okay, you ready? On 3. 3, 2, 1. He's leaving me behind. Nice. Yeah, you can definitely see how much more power you've got though.
But actually, I mean, it wasn't
horrible.
It wasn't horrible, no, but yeah, you've definitely got me in the mid-range. There's no question.
Yeah.
I was taking it all the way to the red line.
Yeah, me too. Yeah. We can do like a third gear. Third gear may be a little better to see without spinning. It'll be more accurate.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm in third.
I'm in third.
You call it.
3, 2, 1, go.
I guess when I don't spin, it's pretty dramatic.
Yeah. Yeah, pretty awesome. I have to get that chip tune now.
Yes. Go on technology.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is a nice stretch of road up here.
Yeah, it's a pretty quiet road.
Don't do
Oh, there's a cop behind us. Cop behind us.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I know. I just saw him. Oh, great. Don't love it.
Yeah. They're everywhere.
By the skin of our teeth. Because you know he saw that. Something.
Yeah, he must have seen something.
He must have seen a little bit, but he was like, alright, they're not doing anything now.
Yeah.
He's waiting for us to come back the other way.
Yeah. I think we're good.
So now I'm getting to drive Steve's car, get the feel for what the difference this chip tune's made. He's actually made a lot of changes to the exhaust system as well, so the car sounds different even here inside. But yeah, we've got to watch out for that cop that's waiting waiting for us up here, but I'm just going to give it a little bit of a poke now and see what the difference is. Oh my god! Yeah, it feels completely different. The mid-range torque just launches your way. Yeah, I can't wait to get this this chip tune. Well, his radar detector's picking up this cop, so I've got to watch out. Yeah, so the cop that followed us when we did the when we did the side by side is now turned around and is waiting for us just up here. So we'll keep an eye out for that lovely chap. But yeah, the mid-range torque, I pop it into manual mode and bring it down to 4th gear here and then just floor it. Yeah, it's quite noticeable, that's for sure. Yeah, I can't wait to get this chip tune myself. Makes such a big difference. I think that the torque curve on the standard M4 is quite flat, and they make it that way, and what the chip does is it cuts that flatness out, and if you have a look at the graphs of the chip tune cars, they've got that big mountain of torque right in the middle there. So one of the other differences between mine and Steve's cars is that Steve's got the sunroof. And the sunroof, as anyone would know that's tried to order one of these cars, is actually a free option. But what it does is it deletes the carbon fibre roof. Obviously the carbon fibre roof lowers the overall weight, and particularly the weight of the top of the car. So, you know, the carbon fibre roof is considered the performance option to have, and perhaps gives you more street cred. But then the sunroof is nice as well, and sometimes I think to myself, I wish I'd got the sunroof, but you know, it's one of the reasons I don't like the carbon fibre roof is that it deletes the little bolts that allow you to put a roof rack on. I know most people would never put a roof rack on one of these cars, but I'm one of those idiots that uses a roof rack all the time. So I would like to have a roof rack, and if I'd known that I couldn't put a roof rack with the carbon fibre roof, I probably would have gone with the sunroof. You know, so I think the carbon fibre roof is certainly more street cred and gives it maybe a little better performance because of the lighter and lower centre of gravity. But yeah, the sunroof on this car is certainly pretty cool, and I'm a little jealous of it. It's nice to have a sunroof. Okay, Steve. So, yeah, a noticeable difference in performance with the stage 3. Did you say?
They call it stage 3 because
Right.
you hook up everything, like the connections to the electronic wastegates, the fuel mass connection, so it can give it fuel. It can do all the right things.
Right.
And give it the most it can actually do for what it is.
And the power really seems to be in that mid, 3,000 and above range. Just really suddenly you can feel all that extra torque.
Yeah. On stock boost on these is about 18 psi max.
Yeah.
With it in MAP 7 like it is now, running on the corn mixture, the MAP 7 targets 28 pounds.
Right.
That's pretty much these turbos are done at that point. But
Right.
that's a lot more, 10 more psi.
Yeah.
More over 100 more horsepower easy. So it definitely works.
And you can make changes using the controls on the wheel.
Yeah, you use the volume down to actually change the map number. And
Okay.
if I don't know if you want me to show.
So so that you can no longer put your volume down on your stereo?
The temporary, he's still in beta, of course.
Right,
so
right.
As of right now, and some people, as you're saying, and myself have kind of complained, he has it on a timer. If I hold this, and you can see up here, or on this light as well, when I hold it for about 2 or 3 seconds, it's going to change like you're pushing BC one time.
Right.
That tells you you're now in map 0, and then I press positive as many numbers as map number I want to correlate, and then this will flash and this will change as I push up to go through it. But
so
yes,
it takes a little bit of learning.
But you're right. People have said, why don't you make the hold the minus for at least 5 seconds minimum? Because otherwise you got the music blasting and then you go to turn it down, and all of a sudden you're in map 0.
Sure.
You have no tune anymore.
Yeah.
So that is a little bit of a glitch, but he's working out these things as it comes. And as I said,
so it's that easy to put it back to stock.
Yeah, and you push and hold the talk button, and I'll show you. Hold it, and then I don't know if it does it when you're there. And then you can hear it click. It's I don't know if that. And now it's back to stock.
Oh yeah, it's quiet again.
And
it's
then
like
you
my
just
car.
hold it on it. It's still in.
And so what's
workable.
that doing when you're clicking that? It's just taking
It's
opening the valves on the back?
It's just electronically telling it through the computer to manually open and close them. That's basically all it does. Which is nice if you want to leave them open all the time.
But would that be the same as having the throttle mapping in Sport Plus?
You may know this already, but in Sport Plus mode, your valves still aren't fully open at low RPMs or
it's only when it's
wide open throttle or above 3,000
so
or 4,000.
this is wide open
all the time. Yeah, you can
okay.
make them stay open. And then when you put it in the back to off position, it then just follows the BMW normally, like it's not there. Yeah, so that does that.
Oh, very interesting. Yeah, on the way back I talked about the sunroof.
Yeah,
I think that's the major differences between our cars is the different colours, the sunroof.
Yeah.
That's about it really, and you've done the tunes and the wheels out. Got to do those wheels. It just looks so much better.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
Add a little bit.
Yeah. So the only other thing that I wanted to talk about quickly is that we'd like to have an M car get together mid-July. What date did we decide?
18th, Saturday the 18th.
Yeah. So I'd like people, if you're interested, if you've got an M car, particularly the M4 or the M3, the latest models, but really anyone's welcome to come along. It doesn't, even if you don't have a BMW, you can come along. We're going to have a get together. I haven't decided the spot yet. It's going to depend on how many people want to come. So if you want to come along to a get together, we'll do some filming, we'll talk about cars, have lunch, whatever. Then email me on the email that I'll put below, and depending on the numbers, we'll decide on a location. It'll be either Connecticut or Mass, or
maybe Midway or something.
Yeah, Midway, somewhere around there. Yeah, so anyone in the New York, tri-state area that wants to come along and talk cars and talk crap and have a bit of fun. We'll have a bit of a get together mid-July, and it'll be a bit of fun. All right.
Super.
Thanks again, Steve, for coming up.
No problem.
It's been a lot of fun.
Glad to come down.
Okay.
Bye.
He's leaving me behind.